Hey, what's going on, guys? The Horror Man back putting a positive spin on the Stay Awake. Positive Spin is the series in which Jason from Horrific Nightmares and I watch and discuss hated and low-rated movies. We then tell you what we like about them, to contrast all of the negativity. In fact, sometimes we don't necessarily enjoy the movies that much ourselves, but we're still able to find positives. For me, that's actually the case with The Stay Awake. I actually reviewed this movie about 6 years ago during the Slashback Challenge. At the time, I really wasn't much of a fan. But then, earlier this year, Jason watched The Stay Awake for the first time, and he actually liked it. This reminded me that it was probably time to give it another chance. And considering The Stay Awake has only a 2.6 out of 10 rating on IMDb, it's the perfect candidate for a positive spin. It is important to note, however, there are only 389 votes on IMDb, because this is a fairly obscure and rare slasher. Regardless, I think Jason is the only person I've ever known to say something good about it. And so we watched it again together to give it a positive spin. The Stay Awake is a 1988 supernatural slasher film. This here, as you can see, is my VHS edition. Fun fact, the VHS is uncut, while for some reason, the DVD release is edited. It's set in a Catholic all-girls school, making it a student body count movie. I like the cheesy opening, with the execution of the serial killer, along with the old-fashioned music. The whole movie is cheesy, but I do like cheesy slashers, so that's a positive. There's what I believe to be an homage to The Evil Dead, when the killer's spirit enters the school, as the movie jumps in and out of a scene of the girls dancing. Being a huge fan of The Evil Dead, that's another positive for me. The dancing and the music is very 80s. They even mention Jamie Lee Curtis, which is a nod to the movie Perfect, also starring John Travolta. The cassette tapes with the boombox are good signs of the time. It's cool when the boombox explodes and then melts. It was a good effect. Some of the characters are developed quickly with just a few lines. It's a good way to establish their individual archetypes. The school itself is pretty awesome, with the dark, empty hallways. The movie was filmed on location in South Africa, by the way. The lighting is very atmospheric, I must say. I love the concept of The Stay Awake. It's basically a slumber party, or non-slumber party, for the girls at the school. They're spending the night there, and that's something I liked about the movie the first time I watched it too. It's cool that the girls watch a scary movie during The Stay Awake. This is after the dancing and before they play volleyball in the gym. It's a night full of activities, apparently. And then the guys show up from a local school, who, of course, are not supposed to be there. I like how the guys put on different masks as they walk around the school. And then they even get killed while wearing them. This leads to one of, if not my favorite scene in the film, when one of the girls picks up the gorilla mask and tells the others that it feels heavy, like there's something stuck inside. We know where this is going. Suddenly, a head drops out of it. The kills are pretty good in this. I like when the old guy has his heart knocked right out of his chest, and then the camera zooms in as it's still beating on the floor. I like the look of the killer, in at least one of his forms, and that's all I'll say about that. I like his glowing red eyes and his creepy voice too. He makes some cool roaring sounds throughout the film. There is some good gore and ooze during the climax, and admittedly, it's entertaining. The stay awake is paced faster than I had remembered, but maybe that's because I enjoyed it much more this time around. Overall, this movie is better than I remembered. 2.6, in my opinion, is too low. With that being said, I believe its obscurity contributes to its lack of reviews. I'm happy to say I like it now, but you don't have to agree. This is just my positive spin. Please be sure to check out Jason's as well. Have you seen The Stay Awake? If so, what do you think of it? Comment below and let me know. To which hated or low-rated movie will we next give a positive spin? Check back soon to find out. Until then, remember, physical media matters. Thanks for watching, guys. Hit that thumbs up and be kind. Subscribe.